I will present my screen. Sorry. Yes. Is this screen visible to B division students? For division A, is this screen visible? Yes. Is- No one is no one is giving reply. How come I know then? Is this screen visible?
Yes, sir.
So then we will start our lecture. In the last lecture, we have discussed about the parts of speech, and we have completed noun and its types. Also, in the previous lecture, we have completed pronouns. So today we will start with the third part of speech. And what is that? It is verb. So third part of speech is verb. Then what is the verb? Can anybody tell me? What is the verb? It is very easy. Verb is a word which shows action or which denotes the action, and that is why it is called as verb. So here in this slide, verb is a word which shows action or state of being. It's called as verb. So what are the examples of verb then? We can take any example, just like see, play, walk, know, understand, do, talk, speak, learn. So these are the various verbs which we use in our day-to-day life. Let's come to an examples and how these verbs are used in the examples. Let us see. Take first example. Yes, Mike. Now is it? Hmm? Means now is it okay? Am I audible now? Okay, okay. Thank you for informing. Thank you for informing me about that. Okay, so let's discuss about the third part of speech. The third part of speech is verb. Verb is a word which shows or denotes the action or state of being, and that is why it is called as verb. Let's discuss about the examples. The first example is I play cricket. Okay, 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 okay. Sorry. Yes. Now is it okay? Okay. So let's move towards first example. I play cricket, but I also like football. Then identify the identify the verbs in this sentence. You can easily identify those because they are marked in a red ink. So play and like, these two are the verbs used in this sentence. Then I play cricket, but I also like football. So in this example, two verbs are used, play and like. Take second example, he knows that I feel bad about it. He knows that I feel bad about it. So in this second example, we have used here two verbs. In this example, know and feel, these two are the verbs. he knows that I feel bad about it. If we translate it into Marathi, we can say that त्याला समजलं की मला खूप वाईट वाटलं. Okay, so so here two verbs are used in this sentences, in this sentence. In the third sentence, let's see, I can dance better than him. Here, can dance, this is the verb in this sentence. So also there are two types of verbs. Okay, so these are, first is helping verb or auxiliary verb or supporting verb, and the next is main verb which comes after the helping verb. So in this example we can find that there are two verbs used: can, dance. Can is a auxiliary verb and dance is a main verb. Let's move towards next example. The sky is blue. In this example only a single verb is used. So verbs are of two types. First is helping verb or auxiliary verb, and next is main verb. So let's discuss about them. First is auxiliary verb or helping verb. Then what is the auxiliary verb? Auxiliary verbs are used in a sentence and they are used before main verb. So auxiliary verbs comes before main verb to complete or to give a meaning to the sentence. So let's discuss about discuss about the auxiliary verb first. There are also two types in the auxiliary verb. Okay, so first type is primary auxiliary. Okay, the first type is of primary auxiliary, and in these there comes many of the verbs or many of the auxiliary verbs. We can say that primary auxiliaries are the form of are the type of to be form verbs. Okay, so primary auxiliaries are to be or to do and to have. So to be or to do or to have, these three types comes these three types come under primary auxiliary verbs. So what are the uh, verbs which comes under the to be type? The verbs which come under the to be type are am, is, are, was, were, shall, will. These verbs come under the to be type. Then which come under the to do type? So those are the do, does, did, three, which come under the to do type. And in the next type, to have, so in these type there comes have or has, had, and shall or will have. So to has, have or has, had, shall have or will have. So these three verbs one comes under the to have type. Okay, so primary auxiliaries are the verbs which are of to be type. Okay, and in the to be there comes am, is, are, was, were, shall or will, and be. And in the to do type we can say that there comes do, does, and do or does. Yes, do or does and did. In the to have form we have or has, had, shall have, or will have. So let's come to the example then. Here example is I am writing a paper. So here am is an auxiliary verb which is used in a sentence. And the next type of verb or next type of auxiliary verb is modal auxiliary. So which verbs can be categorized as modal auxiliaries? We can say that can, could, should, would, may, might, must, ought to, need to, etc. come under the modal auxiliaries. So can, could, should, would, may, might, must, need to, ought to, etc. comes under the modal auxiliaries. So let's take an example. I must study English. In this sentence, must is a verb, and the type of must, we can say that it is a modal auxiliary, must. Then comes the second type of the verb, which is main verb. So in a sentence, auxiliary verb and main verb can come in combination, or they can come in a separate way also. So in some of the sentences there may come auxiliary verb, but there may be the absenteeism of the main verb. In some of the sentences we can find that there comes only main verb, but there we can't find any type of auxiliary verb. So the next type is main verb. So there are also 4 types in the main verb. And what are they? They are, first is regular verb. Okay. Second is irregular. Third is transitive. And fourth is intransitive. Okay. Just a second. So there are 4 types of main verb also. First is regular, second is irregular, third is transitive, and fourth is intransitive. So what is the regular type? So in this type, the regular verb is the verb in which the past tense is formed with the suffix ed. Okay, so in the regular verbs generally we add ed to form its past sentence or past participle verb. Okay, so In the first example, if we take play as an example, then what is its past form? It is played. In the regular type of verbs, we add ed as a suffix after the verb, and that is why it is called as regular verbs. So play becomes played, and its third form also is the played. And the next type is irregular verbs. In this type, past tense is formed without ed. We can't say that in irregular form we can add ed to the past tense, because there is irregularity and its form changes according to that verb, and that is why they are called as irregular verbs. Take for an example, if we take write as a verb, then its past tense will be wrote, and its past participle tense or its third form will be written. So there is irregularity in this form of a verb, and that is why this form is called as irregular verb. In the first example, we take an example of play, and in the past tense also we added ed suffix to that, and in the past participle form also we that played remains as it is, and that is why that example or that form of verb is called as regular. In this example, there is irregularity in the form of the verb, and that is why this type of verb is called as irregular verb. The third type is transitive verb. Yes. Okay. Hmm. Yes. Anybody also who wants to join? Okay. So we were at transitive form. Okay. So third type is of transitive verb, the verb which takes object, or transitive is the verb after which we can find that object has came there. Okay. So transitives are the verb which takes object after that verb. So transitive verb is followed by the object. Let's clear this with an example. I study English. Okay. So in this example, the first I is what? Subject. Then comes study. Study is verb. Okay. So after study, there comes English. What I study? So if we ask a question to the verb, what study? Then the answer which comes, for that answer, we may call it that answer as an objective. So here, what study? If we ask question to the study verb, then the answer comes as an English. So English is object in this example, and that is why this example, in this example, the verb study is also called as transitive verb because the object is followed by verb, and that is why it is called as transitive verb. And the fourth type, next type is intransitive verb. For transitive verb, in Marathi, we can say that it is called as sakarmak kriyapad. Okay, so when Marathi object or karm, when it comes after the verb, it is called as sakarmak or transitive verb. Okay, so in Marathi also we can clear this concept. The next type is intransitive verb. The verb which does not take object is called as intransitive verb. Akarmak kriyapad. In Marathi we may call it as an akarmak kriyapad. Verb which does not take object is called as intransitive verb. Let's discuss the example. The train arrived at the station. Here, the train is subject, arrived is verb, at the station is the complement. Okay, so here there is no object which comes under the verb arrived. And that is why this is called as intransitive verb. Is it understood? Yes? Do you understand this concept? No one is going to reply me? Yes? Is it understood? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So, is it understood by you or not? I am asking a question. Okay, so shall I proceed then?
Yes, sir.
So then we have discussed about the main verb. After that, in transitive verb also, there are two types of transitive verbs. First is monotransitive. In the monotransitive, we can say that there comes only one object after the verb, and that is why it is called as monotransitive verb. because in the monotransitive verb, there comes only one object, or there is one object which is followed by the verb, and that is why it is called as monotransitive. Mono means what? One, single. So then in the example, he plays cricket. Okay, so in this sentence, after the verb, there comes only one object. Which is that object? Cricket. So that is why this verb plays is a monotransitive verb, because there is only one object which follows the verb, and that is why this verb is called as monotransitive verb. The second type is ditransitive verb. Okay, so verb which takes two objects, or the verb after which there comes two object, that verb is called as ditransitive verb. So what are the examples then? Let's take an example. I gave him a pen. So in this sentence, I is subject, gave is verb, and after that there are two objects which follows the verb gave, and that is why this verb gave is a ditransitive verb. Okay, so what are these objects then? Him and a pen. So when we ask a question what to the verb, there comes direct object, and when we ask to whom this question to the verb, then there comes indirect object. So if we ask gave, what gave, then we can, there comes a pen as a answer, and this is called as direct object. So a pen is a direct object, and when we ask whom gave or whom to the verb, then it will answer him as a answer, and that is why him is an indirect object. So in this sentence, after the verb, there comes two objects in which one is direct object and second is indirect object, and that is why we call this type of verb as a ditransitive verb. So come to the next slide then. In this slide, there are the forms of the main verbs which are presented in this slide. So forms of the main verb, there comes 5 forms of the verb. Okay, so which are they? They are to infinitive, then second is present tense, third is past tense, fourth is past participle, and fifth is present participle or VING form. So for infinitive form of a verb, we add to in front of that verb. So if we want to do infinitive form of a verb, then we add to that verb. So what are the examples? Let's take an example, play. The play is a present form of a verb. Then what will be its infinitive form? To play will be its infinitive form, and its past tense will be played. We add ed to the present form and we form past tense or second form v2. What will be the past participle of the play? It will be played. We may call it as third form or v3 form. And what will be the present participle of the verb play? It will be playing. We may call, instead of present participle, we may call it also as a ing form or gerund form to this form. So if we take an example of go, then present in the present tense it will be go. In the infinitive form it will be to go. Its past will be went, and its past participle or third form or v3 form will be gone. And in the ing form or gerund form or present participle, we add ing and it will be going. So then what about the write? Write will be written in the infinitive form as to write. Its past tense will be wrote. Its past participle will be written, and its fourth form or ing form or gerund form will be writing. For the sing, we can say that to sing is the infinitive form, sang is the past form, sung is the past participle or third form, and singing will be the ing form or fourth form. For the walk in present tense, its infinitive form will be to walk. Its past form or second form will be walked, and its third form will be walked. And in the ing form or ving form, we add ing to the walk and it will become walking. So let's go through the summary of this point, verb. So verb has two types: auxiliary verb or helping verb, and second is main verb. In the auxiliary verb, there comes two forms of auxiliary verbs. There are two types of auxiliary verbs: primary auxiliary and modal auxiliary. And in the primary auxiliary, there are also three subtypes: to be, to do, and to have. So in the to be form, there comes am, is, are, was, were, shall, will, and be. So these comes under to be form. In the to do form, there comes do, does, did. And in the third form, to have, in this form, there comes have or has, and had, shall have, or will have. So these are the primary auxiliaries. Then what will be the modal auxiliaries? It will be can, could, should, would, may, might, must, ought to, need to, etc., etc. There also comes dare to, used to, but in this slide there is only can, could, should, would, may, might, must, ought to, need to, and etc. The main verbs has four types also. The main verb has four types. They are regular, irregular, transitive, and intransitive. In the regular form, past tense is formed with the addition of ed suffix to the verb, and the examples are play, played, played. In the irregular verbs, past tense is formed without ed. There is irregularity in the three types or three forms: first form, second form, and third form of a verb, and that is why these verbs are called as irregular verbs. So in these irregular verbs, there is no regularity of the form. In the regular verb, there is regularity in the second and third form, that is past tense and past participle tense. And in the irregular verb, there is no regularity. If we take an example, write, its past will be wrote and its past participle will be written. So there is no any regularity. No ed is added in the irregular form of verbs. So this is about that irregular form. In the third type is transitive verbs. So in the transitive verb also there are two types. First is monotransitive and second is dry transitive. In the monotransitive, how we can identify that this verb is a monotransitive verb? We can identify it because in the verb which take only one subject, we may call it as monotransitive verb. The verb which take only one object means after this verb, if there comes only one object in the sentence, then that verb is called as monotransitive verb. And in the ditransitive verb, there comes two objects in the sentence after the verb, and because of that we call that verb as a ditransitive verb. Its example will be I gave him a pen. Okay, so here him and a pen, these two are the two objectives. One of them is direct objective and second one is indirect object, and that is why it is called as ditransitive verb. So fourth form in the main verb is intransitive. Okay, so intransitive, the verb which do not take object is called as intransitive verb. Okay, so if we take an example, the train arrived at the station. The train arrived at the station. In this example, we can find that there is a subject, the train, and verb arrived. And after that verb, there is no objective in this sentence. If we ask what arrived, then there is no answer to this question. If we ask whom arrived, then there is also no answer to this question, and that is why we can call it as complement. Okay, at the station is a complement, and the train arrived at the station. In this sentence there is no object, and that is why this is called as intransitive verb. Okay, so let's do an exercise after this. Write the forms of the verbs in the blanks. There are some blanks which are remain there, and we have to fill these blanks with the appropriate word or verb type. So first example is dance, to dance. Okay, so to dance is an infinitive form. Its present tense will be dance, or first form or V1 will be dance. Its parts past tense or second uh, second form or V2 form will be danced. As it is a regular verb, we can add ed to this verb, and we can form a second form of this verb, and its second form will be danced. And after that its third form is danced, and present participle form or VING form is dancing. The second example is to fill. Its present form will be fill, its past is filled, its past participle is filled, and its ing form is filling. The third example is to catch. Its present tense is catch, its past tense will be caught, and its participle will be its past participle form or third form will be caught. As there is no regularity in this verb, this is called as irregular verb, because catch there is no ed suffix added to the present uh, type of verb. Its past form becomes caught and not catched, and that is why it is irregular verb. And its fourth form will be ing form, and it is catching. The next is to drive. It is infinitive form. Its present tense will be drive, its past tense will be drove, and its past participle will be driven. If we add ing to this verb, then it will become driving, and it is the fourth form or VING form. Then next comes to swim. Its present will be swim. What will be its past tense? It is irregular verb, and what will be the past tense of the swim? It will be swam. Okay, it will be swam, SWAM, swim, swam, swum. So there will come swam in this blank space. So, and its fourth form or ing form will be swimming. So this is the exercise. Let's move towards the fourth part of speech, and the fourth part of speech is adverb. Okay, in Marathi we can call it as kriya visheshan. So what is the adverb then? Adverbs are the words which tells more information or additional information about verb, adjective, or adverb itself, and that is why it is called as adverb. So let's repeat the definition of this adverb: word which tells additional information about verb, adjective, or adverb itself is called as adverb. So in Marathi we can call it as kriya visheshan, and it tells more information about verb, adjective, or adverb. So what are the examples? Let's discuss about the examples. He moves quickly. So in this sentence, the highlighted word quickly is the adverb. Okay, and it tells more information about the verb. How how does he move? If we ask question to the verb, how does he move or how he moves, then it will answer that quickly, and that is why it is the adverb. The next example is they are very happy. So in this example, very is the adverb. It tells more information about happy, and that is why it is called as adverb. The third example, tortoise walks very slowly. So in this example, there are two adverbs. Okay, there are two adverbs which comes in this example, and they are very and slowly. So this is the adverb which tells additional information about verb, adjective, or adverb. So let's take the note that generally most of the adverbs end with ly. So what is the note? There is important note, and that is generally most of the adverbs end with ly suffix. So if there comes ly after the word, then it will be easy to identify, and we can easily identify it as an adverb. If we found ly after the word, then it will be the adverb. So there are also the various types of adverbs, and they are: the first type of adverbs are adverb of time. Okay, so what are these adverbs then? Word which indicates time or answers the question beginning with when is called adverb of time. Okay, so if in an example, if when there is a word which is related to the time, sorry for disturbance. So adverb of time, we are discussing about adverb of time, the word which indicates time or answers the question beginning with when. If we ask a question when, or the word which indicates the time or answers the question beginning with when, then it is called as adverb of time. Let's discuss about the example of that. I am going to Mumbai tomorrow. If we ask when to this sentence, or if we ask when to the verb, then it will give the answer, and that answer will be of adverb of time. So I am going to Mumbai tomorrow. When we ask when am I going to Mumbai, when am I going to Mumbai, then it will answer tomorrow, and that is why it, tomorrow is the adverb of time. Let's move towards next example. He will solve the question now. Okay, he will solve the question now. So here now is the word which indicates time, or when we ask the question to the verb starting with when, then when will he solve the question, then the answer will be now, and that is why the now is called as adverb of time. So there are many examples of this type also, and they are today, now, tomorrow, then, yesterday, the day before yesterday. So these are the examples of adverb of time. Then the next type of adverb is adverb of place. The next type is adverb of place. So word, let's discuss about the definition here. Word which indicates place of action or answers the question beginning with where is called adverb of place. So adverb of place, how can we identify the adverb of place? We can identify with the indicators of that adverb. If the word which indicates place of action or answers the question beginning with when we ask the question to that verb with which is starting or which is beginning with the where, then if we find answer in that question, or if we find answer in that sentence, then that will be the adverb of place. This is this. So the word which indicates place of action or answers the question beginning with where is called as adverb of place. So what is the example? Example is, my book is there. Here there is the word which indicates the place. Okay, or if we ask the question with which is starting with the where to this sentence, then it will answer the question, and that answer will be the adverb of place. So my book is there. If we ask where is my book to this sentence, then it will answer there, and here we can come to know that there is the adverb of place. In the next example, he will sit here. Okay, if we ask where will he sit to this sentence, then it will give the answer, and that will be the here, and that is why here is the adverb of place. Okay, so there are more examples of this adverb, and these are here, there, everywhere, etc., etc. More than these examples also there exists more examples. So this is about the adverb of place. The next type which we are going to discuss is the third type. Before moving towards the next type, I will come within a few seconds. So the third type is of adverb of reason. Okay, so in this type, the word which expresses a reason or action or answers the question beginning with why is called adverb of reason. Okay, so adverb of reason, in this the word which expresses reason, काहीतरी कारण of action, म्हणजे कुठल्या तरी ऍक्शन मागं किंवा एखाद्या कृत्यामागं जे कारण आहे, or answers the question beginning with why, means if there will be a reason, or when we ask why to the sentence, then it will answer, and that answer will be the adverb of reason. Take for an example, I was tired, so I took rest. If we ask why to this sentence, then it will give the answer to this question. So if we ask why did I took rest, okay, why did I take rest, मी rest का घेतली, then it will answer because I was tired. And in this example, so is the word which indicates the reason, or reason behind that action, and that is why so is called as adverb of reason. In the next example, I did not attend lecture as I was sick. Here, as is the adverb of reason. If we ask the question why to this sentence, then it will give the answer. Why didn't I attend lecture? Why didn't I attend lecture? Then it will give answer as because I was sick. And that is why as is the word which indicates the adverb of reason, and that is why this as, so are the adverbs of reason. So another examples of adverb of reason are therefore, because, hence, etc., etc. And the fourth type is adverb of manner. Adverb of manner, word which expresses how an action is done or answers the question beginning with how is called as adverb of manner. Adverb of manner means what? How that action is performed, how that action is happened. If we ask the question how to that sentence, then if there comes the answer, that answer will be the adverb of manner. Example is he ran very fast. So if we ask how did he run to the question, how to the sentence, how did he run? If we ask this question to this sentence, then it will give answer that as fast. Okay, how did he run? Fast. So fast is the adverb of manner. And if we ask another question to this sentence, how fast did he run? Then it will also give another answer, and that is very fast. Here, very is also the adverb of manner. So, fast and very. In this example, two adverb of manners come together. So, he ran very fast. In this example, very fast is the type of adverb of manner. So, generally, adverbs of manner end with ly. Okay. Generally, what happens? adverb of manner ends with ly suffix. If we find that there is ly after the word, then that word will be easily identified as adverb of manner. So what are the examples? Quickly, slowly, sincerely, firmly, sharply. So these are the adverb of manner. In what sense that action happened, if we identify that action or that verb, we or that word is called as adverb of manner. So in the summary, we will quickly look at the summary of this adverb. Fourth type or fourth part of speech is adverb, and the word which tells additional information about verb, adjective or adverb itself is called as adverb. Okay, so example is he moves quickly. Here quickly denotes the adverb or how that action is done. So it is done very quickly. So he moves quickly. In this example, quickly is the adverb. Huh? For which division? For B division. Okay. Just a second. Due to network problem, due to the network problem, it is happening. Is it visible now? No? Just a second. Is it? Okay, okay, okay. Is it now audible? Okay. So we were at adverb. So in the summary, we can discuss or we can round up that the adverb is the word which tells additional information about verb, adjective or adverb. So adverb म्हणजे काय तर which tells additional or more information about the verb or adjective or adverb itself, and that is why it is called as adverb or kriya visheshan. Examples are he moves quickly. Here quickly is the adverb of manner. How does he move? Quickly, and that is why it is adverb of manner. They are very happy. Here very is the adverb, and it is also adverb of manner. Okay, tortoise walks very slowly. Here walks, here very is the adverb and it is the adverb of manner. How does tortoise walk? If we ask this question, then it will give answer as a very slowly, and that is why it is the adverb of manner. So let's come to the next slide. It is of exercise. Identify the adverbs from the sentences below. Then first example is, he was ill, therefore he missed the class. So here therefore is the adverb, and which will be its type? Can anybody tell? Therefore चा कुठला टाइप आहे? कुठल्या टाइपचा ॲडव्हर्ब आहे हे? What will be the type of therefore? It is an adverb, but what will be its type? Is it adverb of time? It is adverb of, is it adverb of manner? Is it adverb of reason? Or is it adverb of place? Which will be the type of this adverb? Yes? Answer me. It is very easy. Therefore, it is the adverb of reason, because he was ill, therefore he missed the class. Why did he miss the class? If we ask the question, then it will answer that he was ill, and because of his illness he missed the class, and therefore, and that is why therefore is the adverb of reason. As I was busy, I could not come to party. Here as is the adverb, and what is its type? Yes, it is also the adverb of reason. As I was busy, मी busy असल्यामुळं I could not come to the party. So it is telling the reason, and that is why it is the adverb of reason. The third example, he goes there every day. Okay, so there, here in this example, there are two adverbs, and those are there and every day. If we ask the question with where, it will answer that there. Okay, if we ask the question to the verb, where does he go, then it will answer there, and that is why there is the adverb of place, and every day is also the adverb, and every day is the adverb of time, because it is indicating about the time. Is it understood? Every day is the adverb of time, and there is the adverb of place. In the fourth example, he asked me to come here now. Okay, here in this sentence, here also there are two adverbs which are used in this sentence. They are here and now. He asked me to come here now. So if we ask, where, if we ask with where to this sentence, then what will happen? Where did he ask me to come? Where did he ask me to come? If we ask this question to the sentence, then it will give the answer as here. And that is why here is the adverb of place. And when does or when did he ask me to come here? If we ask with this question, then it will answer as now. Okay, so now is the adverb of time and here is the adverb of place. In the fifth sentence, he went quickly to help her. So what will be the adverb and what will be the type of this adverb? In this sentence, he went quickly. Quickly is the adverb which is used in the sentence. And what is the type of this adverb? Time. He went quickly to help her. No. He went. In what way he went to help her? If we ask this question, in what way he went to help her, then it will answer as a quickly. In what way? कशा पद्धतीने तो गेलाय तर कसा गेलाय तो तर पटकन गेलाय. Okay, so it is the adverb of manner. If there will be now or today or tomorrow or on the day or on the same day, these type of words, if they would be here, then we will call them as a adverb of time. But here it is the adverb of manner because it shows the action and what type of action and how that action is happened. It is shown in this sentence, and that is why quickly is the adverb of manner. कसा गेलाय तर पटकन गेलाय. In the next sentence, today we have learned adverbs. So identify the adverb in this sentence. Yes. Today is the adverb in the sentence and it is the adverb of time. In the next example, we studied verbs yesterday. आम्ही काल verb शिकलो. We studied verbs yesterday. So in this example, what should be the adverb? We studied verbs yesterday. Yesterday is the adverb. Okay, and it shows the time, and that is why it is the adverb of time. We studied verbs, but when? Yesterday, and that is why yesterday is the adverb of time. Solve the exercise now. Solve the exercise now. In this sentence, now is the adverb and it shows the time, and that is why it is called as adverb of time. Solve the exercise. When to solve the exercise? Now. आत्ता सोडवायचं आहे, त्यामुळे it is the adverb of time. They were standing there. They were standing there. In this example, what would be the adverb? There. And which is the type of that adverb? There. Adverb of place. Very right. So the 10th example, we should study English sincerely. Identify the adverb in the sentence. It will be sincerely. And what will be its type? Sincerely, manner, adverb of manner. Very easy. Okay. So let's do another exercise before coming toward the end of this lecture. Exercise, yes. The bus driver was dash dash injured. Fill in the blank here. The bus driver was dash dash injured. In the bracket there is a serious word is, they have given us hint, and that is serious. Then what will be the what will be the word there? We can use them. The bus driver was seriously injured. Okay, so serious is a adjective, but if we add ly suffix to that adjective, then it will become adverb. So the bus driver was seriously injured. Here seriously is the adverb. Kevin is dash dash clever. What type of adverb we will use here? They have given hint extreme. So if we add ly to this extreme, then it will become adverb. Kevin is extremely clever. Okay. Then third is Jack is dash dash upset about losing his keys. Here we use terrible and it's terribly. Jack is terribly upset about losing his key. जॅक खूप घाबरलेला, कारण की त्याला वाटलं की त्यानं चाव्या हरवल्यात. सो हियर टेरिबली, इट कम्स ॲज अ टेरिबली. फोर्थ इज डोंट स्पीक सो फास्ट, I can't understand you. Here we can't use fastly, okay, because fast itself is the adverb. Okay, there is no ly which can be added to the fast, and that is why we can't add ly, or we can't call it as a fastly. We only call it fast, and it is adverb. Fast itself is the adverb. So don't speak so fast, I can't understand you. This is the correct form. Maria dash dash opened her present. मारियानं काय केलं तर तिचं प्रेझेंट ओपन केलं हळू. So what will be the adjective which can be used here? Slowly. Yes, Maria slowly opened her present. We can use ly, or we can add ly to the slow, but we can't add ly suffix to the fast. So remember this hint. Maria slowly opened her present. They learn English easily. Here we can add ly to the word easy. So they learn English easily. He acted dash dash. Here he acted excellently. We can use excellently here. Okay. Or it will be we can add ly also, or we can keep it as it is also. Okay. He acted excellent. We can call it excellent, or we can call it as excellently also. It's dash dash cold today. So here awful is the hint given to the given in this sentence. It's dash dash cold today. So here we can use awful as it is. भयानक थंडी आहे, awful किंवा खूपच थंडी आहे, त्यामुळं that is why it's awful cold today. He works dash dash. Here we can use word slowly, and we can write it as he works slowly. 10th sentence is she climbed up the ladder dash dash. So we can use here carefully. She climbed up the ladder carefully. Okay. So this is the exercise. So in this lecture, we have discussed about and we have learned about the verbs, its types, and the next part of speech, that is adverb and its types. So verb has 4 types. Okay. That is, verb has 2 types. First is auxiliary verb, second is main verb. Auxiliary verb has 3 types. Okay. To be form, to do form, and to have form. And second type is modal auxiliaries. They are can, could, may, might, must, need to, dare to, used to, ought to. Sorry. The next second type of verbs are main verbs. First type of verb auxiliary, and second type is main verb. In the main verb there are many types that are regular verbs, which when we add ed to the past, then it is called as regular verb. And in irregular verb there is irregularity in the three forms, that is present, past, and past participle. These 3 forms are different with each other, or they are different, and that is why they are called as irregular verb. They are go, went, gone, or catch, caught, caught. These type are called, these examples are called as irregular verbs. Transitive, intransitive means transitive are the verbs after which there comes object, and in the intransitive verbs there is no object which comes after that verb. And in the adverbs we learned that there are 4 types: adverb of time, adverb of place, adverb of manner, and adverb of reason. So in this way we have completed 2 parts of speech in this lecture. They are verb and adverb. In the next lecture we'll discuss about adjective and other type of part of speech. So let's come to the end of this lecture. Please comment your roll number in the chat box so that I will mark your attendance before leaving this lecture. Both of the divisions, please comment your roll number. Yes, after commenting your roll number, you can leave the meeting. Mark your attendance, chat in the chat box, comment your roll number so that I will mark your attendance in the attendance sheet. And after commenting your roll number, you can leave the meeting. Did all of you mark your attendance? Have you marked your attendance? You can leave the meeting now. So, thank you for attending the lecture. So in the next lecture, we will discuss about the next part of speech. So thank you for joining. Shall I end this meeting from my side then? Okay. I will end this meeting from my side.